Welcome to Wyke Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. In the past week, Thor Love and Thunder was released in cinemas. This film is the 29th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and a sequel to 2017's Thor Ragnarok. Taking place after the events of Avengers Endgame, the film follows Thor's attempts to find inner peace only to have to recruit a team comprised of Valkyrie, Korg, and his ex-girlfriend Jane Foster to stop Gore the God Butcher from eliminating all gods. Now, I went to see this movie because I'm a big Marvel fan, and I found myself a little disappointed in the film, even though I went into the film with lower expectations. I found that whilst the directing was still as top-notch as it was in the last Thor film, the script and the acting were a big disappointment considering the talent behind the film. I struggled between deciding to give this film 2.5 stars and 3 stars, but I decided to give it a very weak 3 stars out of 5. This week, Ms. Marvel concluded its 6-episode run on Disney+. This mini-series is the 7th series produced by Marvel Studios that takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and is set after the events of Avengers Endgame. The series follows Kamala Khan, a 16-year-old Pakistani-American fangirl of the Avengers, particularly Captain Marvel, as she struggles to fit in until she gains her own powers that are linked to her family's history and lineage. Now, the trailers for this series made the discovery of her powers aspect of the series interesting, but the typical high school drama aspect seemed boring and overdone. As each new episode came along each week, the show felt tonally unbalanced as the superpowers aspect made the series different from other MCU projects, but the teen drama struggled to keep the show going, as well as parts of the series feeling like a depiction and reaction of over-policing. I definitely give this show a solid 3 stars out of 5. On July 25th, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore comes to home video, DVD, Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD. This film is the third film in the Fantastic Beasts film series, a prequel to the Harry Potter series. The film sees Albus Dumbledore tasking Newt Scamander and his allies with a mission that takes them into the heart of the Dark Wizard Grindelwald's army. I highly recommend buying this. I saw it in cinemas and I gave it a 4-star review out of 5. This weekend is the limited theatrical release of Netflix's The Grey Man, ahead of its streaming release on the 22nd of July. The Grey Man is the most expensive movie ever made by Netflix and is an action thriller from the writers of 6 MCU movies and the directors the Russo brothers, who are most notable for directing Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, as well as several episodes of the TV sitcom Community. The film stars Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans and focuses on the CIA's most skilled mercenary accidentally uncovering the agency's dark secrets and becoming a hunted target around the world, being followed by a psychopathic former colleague and international assassins. This film is expected to be a smash hit and to become a multi-film franchise. My movie pick this week is an unorthodox one, as it is a foreign film that I watched this week and I really enjoyed it. The movie this week is Sword Art Online Progressive Aria of a Starless Night, a Japanese anime film based on a series of books. The film takes place in an alternate 2022 where 10,000 people get trapped in a fully immersive virtual reality game where dying in the game means dying in real life. The books have previously been adapted as a multi-season broadcast series, but this movie is an alternate adaptation focusing on the perspective of the main female character Asuna and her experiences early in the game as she tries to adapt to her new reality. Because I'm a very big fan of the franchise, I gave the film 5 stars out of 5 due to the strength of the animation, writing and voice acting. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will talk about the new Jordan Peele movie, Nope. Now back to Gary in the studio.